But in a game like this where you're not really getting pickoffs as Nyx,
oh boy,
this could be an even bigger pickoff. Mickey, BKB, but the roll.
Yeah, as I said,
he's inside.
what's that Bat Raider gonna do? Is it gonna destroy Terrorblade on lane?
Obviously, enormous patch a few days before the tournament itself, so not a lot of time for players to acclimate themselves, which I think, you know, players maybe not so happy about that, but I think everybody else, myself included, ecstatic about what we're gonna see.
And most of the feedback we've heard from players is that they're just happy to have something new. Like, I think they've been a little bit bored, maybe, with the way things were, and a big part of Dota that makes the game what it is and makes it so enjoyable is that feeling of wonder and learning and exploring.
The 7 minutes seems like a big deal with the Wisdom Room, right? The teams are gonna fight over that. The 20 minutes over the Tormentors, I believe they're called.
There is effectively now in Dota, which minutes does nothing happen? Minute 5, no, minute 1, minute 5, minute 7, no, 7 does as well. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got a little bit of action. Sumail actually gets brought back. He's gonna get Boundless struck as Boxy actually gets the first blood in a different lane. Nisha has the Jingu stacks up. Looks like he's gonna get right-clicked down, and Sumail is actually living through this. Insania has to attempt to get out of dodge. Gets out another Thunder Strike. Insania will be able to take out Sumail first. No. Will end up dropping, but gets no XP for that. So Sumail and Baboka come out big winners in this mid lane. Do you think that we're gonna be seeing different types of lanes? Like maybe we go back to a mid lane where there's 2 players playing in there or something weird like that?
I mean, the fact that you can already see Aster's adaptation, right? They first picked their mid, which is very unusual in the last patch, right?
True.
So
he's gonna get caught off guard here. Able to maneuver to the other side. Mickey is actually gonna show up, pops his ult as well, looking for a collateral kill as Insania comes to fight in addition, but a nice glimpse onto Baboka that looks to be at least 1 kill. They're gonna try to chase off the Clockwork as well. XXS is farming away. As his Vanguard, relatively tanky. Boundless Strike is there, Impale to follow. Inside that Wukong's command, trying to block him. But XXX is pretty tanky. TP's coming in, Monet pops his Metamorphosis, and now they're just chasing the rest of Liquid away. Primal Roar into Nyx, that's a quick, easy pickup for Aster. And now the focus is on Nisha. Trying to dodge a little bit of damage with that Mischief. Able to find his way out of here. A big nuke there from Baboka on the creeps, very important. As this is kind of separated a bit.
Getting really nasty in fights like this, but nighttime does end for Mickey now.
That's true. Here comes the Rocket Player with that extra slow on top of it, and Mickey is donezo. So sticking around a little bit too long. So that change is, I mean, this item was kind of forgotten other than in certain lineups where you're going against a lot of small attacks from like creeps or whatever. The fact that it's tied to your strength game now is huge. Zai gets spotted. Electric Vortex is there. XXS with the axes, and they're going to use the lasso. Zai does. Try to get away. Sumail looks to be fine, so it's kind of broken up.
So there's multiple things. Okay, we might not have time for that just yet. We still want to fight Nisha.
Nisha, he's going to get caught off. He doesn't have his Jingu stacks up. He's just dead. Very simple kill here from Aster as Boxy stuck inside the cogs, and Zai's getting chased down by the rest of Aster who've come with numbers. Getting slowed perpetually as Boxy looks to be the easy pick, unless the rest of Aster want to actually fight. And there's a TP coming in inside the cogs, but that will be a free Clockwork kill. Here comes Sumail with the Electric Vortex, focusing on the Boxy, but he's going to get glimpsed. Well, they had the damage potentially to kill him, but the rest of Aster have shown up. Just to be sure here, the strength is based off of him for all his allies,
I believe so. Yeah,
it's not based on theirs. As Monet gets stuck, oh boy,
it's his.
This will be a very big kill. Does have Sunder, but he's gonna get lassoed. Do they have enough damage? No, the Sunder comes out onto a teammate, and the Pigpole activated. Still the Firefly though for Zai. Gonna be able to see him. They spot him, and there's the Electric Vortex stun. So Zai picked off, and Monet again will live. Now completely out of mana, but they do find the kill in the end.
And XXS, despite being picked into this bad match, was having massive impact on the Beast, and his lane went great too. Also, for some reason, in 733, the mana cost of axes went from 65 to 50.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
So Beastmasters are literally just spamming axes in lane.
Do you think Harpoon is good?
I think it's good on certain heroes. I think heroes that want to buy Echo Saber anyway, it's just a feels good upgrade, right?
Shot, Nisha is in a bit of trouble, but Insania is there with the Static Storm. They're using it as a getaway.
And they're
Stop
going
the
to
glimpse
go
as well.
All right.
So it looks like that's thwarted. Although Insania might be the collapse.
I'm over here.
Yeah, they should be able to get. Although Nisha wants to show his presence. Yeah, they're gonna have to give it up.
They're definitely on the receiving end right now and in some serious trouble now. Zai's going to get spotted here by XXS.
Yeah,
the Roar.
Roar is there, but no follow-up yet. There it is, the hook shot into the Sumail initiation.
Full chain stun. I mean, so far so good, but it's also fair to say that the laning stage probably left something to be desired for the side of Liquid. The side lanes just did not go well, especially bottom. Bit of a letdown on that front, and you know, maybe we just need to update our way of thinking about it. Maybe this bottom lane outcome was expectable, but considering that Liquid did last pick the bat, I think this was not how they thought that matchup was going to go.
We'll see if Liquid try to contest. They do smoke up, and they're going to try to backstab. Scary proposition. Mickey pops the ult, going for Baboka, gets the silence off. Pops a newly picked up BKB as well, but getting safe for the time being. Roar comes out, pulls the Monkey King in place. Finally, they get the pug, but here's initiation from Siamese Cat, a beautiful hook shot, forcing 3 heroes from Liquid away. Still the Wukong's command lives on, as Monet picks it off the Sunder, though. Sumail basically out of mana, but Nisha is completely outnumbered. So it's a 3 for 2 in favor of ASTER, still maintaining that Aegis. And we'll see if they go for the Tormentor now.
See how long he survived on the pug net. Just immediately gets Crimson guarded, and Night Stalker was hitting him for no damage.
Sumail does not want to die. Although Boxy wants to go in, and actually he gets it. So Zai ends up getting the shard because of the steal from Boxy, and he somehow lives. And he almost died to the Tormentor as well.
Vendetta just amazing for stealing, obviously. Yeah, a high amount of flat damage coming in.
Trying to get some revenge. Zai, it's a very big kill. Keeping him down in net worth, although he is still top of his team, but...
and Zai just can't protect himself right now. Whenever he gets jumped, he's just dead. This mid tower looks to be next on the menu for ASTER.
Yeah, well...
Pretty substantial lead that they've built themselves at this point, by the way. 8K, 22 minutes in.
Foxy spotted. Foxy gets initiated on, and he's dead. Takes some time, but they'll get him. They'll get the tier 2 tower.
They're just going to go high ground.
Well, Aegis is down in 30 seconds, so Sumail can kind of burn a bit of HP. Does have to be careful with the lasso, of course. I want to get brought back into the enemy lines. You see the Crimson going to work. That was picked up by Zai, who... I mean, Batrider's a universal hero now, right? So, Crimson... keep building strength-related stuff is pretty decent. Sumail, he's going to find Mickey, though. This would be a huge kill. He pops his BKB. Empty to get out of dodge. He's going to get right click down. That's a very easy kill for Sumail. Surprisingly easy. Baboka, he's on the high ground. So that's the sacrifice, but... ASTER will take it.
Yeah, it was just narrowly enough.
I mean, that's something we haven't really talked about is the BKB changes. We have a hook shot, so we have to hold that horse again. Insania looks to be donezo. How often do you think, like with the new changes, are there games where you just don't go BKB that you would have before? As Zai, his TP gets canceled, he gets brought down. Boxy shows himself trying to save his teammate, although Nisha's in the vicinity as well, so he gets up the balance strike. Remember, Sumail does not have the Aegis, but he's still going to get the kill. He's going to get glimmered, and now Nisha has to be a bit careful, although the Night Stalker has come to finally finish off Sumail. The unstoppable streak has finally been ended. But the rest are going high ground. That's what they care about. Meta. That's going to be a mid lane for ASTER. Delicious.
Before we jump,
he cares more about the kill, which Nisha will help
fair
out.
enough. But that is quite the Lotus grab.
They spot Boxy. There's the hook shot. And you can just assume that this will be yet another kill going for ASTER. Nisha, okay. Sumail gets lasso. He's all alone right now. Just had enough mana to get out, but gets glimpsed back to where he came from. There's the Static Storm on top. They pop the BKB inside, though. Nice thunder onto Sumail. Beautifully done. He's going to live as a result, but there's the roar. It looks like ASTER actually want to get out, and here comes the crippling fear from Mickey. He's trying to right-click down Sumail, so despite the Sunder will actually drop. XXS is going to get spotted, despite the Glimmer. And Liquid, doing a really good job of cleaning up these heroes left, right, and center. They get basically everybody outside of the Terrorblade.
What's going to be a smoke move here from Liquid? Wonder who they really want. If they have like free choice, who the best jump is. I think maybe just killing Pugman would be really nice.
Spotted Nisha, he gets cut down and brought down. Punished hard.
Oh, they were so ready for that. Very quick hook shot there.
Did expend a BKB on Monet.
Yeah, they thought that was going to turn into a bigger
They might find Instania. He does have Glimpse, uses it, but dies.
You had your warning.
They spotted him as Zai already used the Firefly. Zip in from Sumail, still has some mana to speak of. It's the Electric Vortex. This is the one here they do have to worry about in terms of taking Roach and try and steal the Aegis. So another great pickoff for ASTER, which should lead to the free roll. Great healing. You know, it's the grader, right? He needs 2 graders.
Yeah, so he has
3 graders.
5 out of 8. Is that it?
Well, you need
3 graders that make a super grader.
I think so.
Okay. I don't.
And you can
just keep
the weird thing is
Lotus's guys, and if you have a lot and you give it to the cheese man, maybe he will give you a full shot.
Moxie, he spotted, hook shot connect. Nisha might have to just leave his support be. 70 seconds of no Nyx assassin now. It's actually pretty good. But in a game like this where you're not really getting pickoffs as Nyx, oh boy, this could be an even bigger pickoff, Mickey. BKB, but the roar still goes through. That should be the death of him, and even if he has buyback, which he doesn't.
This is minimum 1 lane of rack.
Yeah.
They have nothing to fight this Terrorblade. Did we even talk about his Diffusal? Which is, you know, a very uncharacteristic item for this one in the previous patch.
He's on that new item.
Monet went Diffusal as his first item, I think, together with the Dragon Lance. Yeah, so taking a different approach here. He's looking to finish off the Disperser.
Talk to me about this, because when we read it initially,
I'm not fully sold on this item being particularly good right now. It's nice that you can burst move speed your ally or yourself and dispel.
But the offensive standpoint, as far as we know,
this a lot, right? But you can tell that he still prioritized Manta over getting Disperser.
Yeah. Sumail. Nisha is going to get Crimson guarded. So 2 racks down, looking for Megas, but here's the initiation from Zai, trying to focus down Monet. He's already at half HP. Can he get up to Sunder in time? Looking for a target, trying to right-click away. There he finally uses it onto Mickey on the outskirts of the Wukong's command. That is a dead Night Stalker. Does have buyback, though, as the Aegis has been consumed. Sumail back to full HP, full mana, looking for Zai. They spot him with the Sentry. He's brought down. So 2 dead for Liquid as the buyback comes through for Mickey, but he's going to get roared just as he buys back. That is now a dieback. Pops the BKB, but it's all for naught. And Nisha's next. That should be it. GG's called. ASTER run away with game number 1. All
right, 30-minute win there between Sumail and Baboka. They're very much playing in tandem in these games, right? This is the 3rd time they run their Storm plus Baboka on a supporting hero with Io or the Pugman. They're just running around the map doing